Let's look at this Wurkkos DL08. This is a dive light. I'm not going to go over it like I normally would, showing beam shots and things like that. There's plenty of people out there showing how it has throw and flood and red light and UV light. There's plenty of people explaining how each one of these channels that I just showed you has memory mode. Wherever you put flood, it's going to stay there. Wherever you put throw, it's going to stay there. It's really cool. You can go flipping through and kind of have each channel wherever you want it. There's plenty of people showing that stuff. There's even people taking this apart and showing you how it has two different O-rings to make it really waterproof, so that way you can take it diving. There's people even showing it going diving. They have it underwater and it's doing great. What I wanted to show you all on this video today is how I have turned this into an actual daily carry. I'm not diving with it, but I wanted the multiple emitters. As most of you all know, I really like multiple emitters. I like the ability to bring out one light and have throw, flood, red, even bonus UV. Like, that's just huge. And why not carry it in the pocket? So that's what I wanted to talk to you all about. I've been carrying this thing for a couple weeks now and haven't had any issues carrying it. I wanted to show you all what I did. When I went looking for this light, I found all the information that I needed to figure it out and find out what's going on with it, but I didn't find anybody putting a clip on it to where you could carry it like I'm carrying it, because that's what I was checking for. I was checking, is there a way to maybe get that little screw hole that's right behind that clip there to incorporate a clip or something. I didn't find anybody talking about it, so I just wanted to help somebody. Maybe somebody else wanted to do the same thing I'm wanting to do, so here we are. This clip is an M2R clip by Olight. That's the kind of clip that you would get on the Olight M2R. You can go on Olight's site. I'm going to drop it down in the description, the link to where you can get one of these clips. They're like $3 to $4 straight from Olight. You can also find them on eBay, but they're a little bit more on there. I just go ahead and I buy them off of straight from Olight. They come packaged up just like this in this little Ziploc bag type thing. I wound up putting the clip on there and it was holding pretty good, but every now and then it would kind of pivot side to side. I would pull it out and I'd be working the channel selector here, and I could feel it kind of pivoting side to side, but it was still holding in the pocket. But that wasn't good enough for me, so I went ahead and I dropped some of this really good glue down in there, and I'll put a link to this as well. It's going to be down in the description. I put some of that glue right there and right there, and then I just let it sit. Not necessarily exactly right here on this table, but in another location indoors. Let it sit for 24 hours. It's set up, and this thing is not going anywhere. It's solid. It feels great. Carrying it in the pocket, you can just imagine, it's going to be dropped down in the pocket just as you can see. You can retrieve it up, start working the button, start working the selector wherever you need to be. And what I also like about it is, since it's light up, you can, from the pocket, put on flood mode and have some light just bouncing right out of your pocket, hitting a ceiling, lighting up a room, whatever you need. You can really step it up. I've kind of got it turned down right now. You can really step it up and leave it in the pocket, and it doesn't get too hot. This light is made to be underwater, but the water isn't necessarily what keeps it cool. I was kind of afraid of that. I wasn't too sure. They have it turned down to where it's not so many lumen that it can't handle itself out of the water. So it turned out to be a really nice pocket carry, really nice, what you would call an EDC. It's a little bit larger for some people, I agree, and I'll admit, for me, it's working out great, especially depending on what kind of pants or shorts I'm wearing. If you're wearing gym shorts, you wouldn't want to carry something this big, but in your regular pants or whatever, good to go, not a problem, not an issue. Who knows, in the future, I may take this off so it can do a tail stand, I don't typically find myself needing to do a tail stand very much, so I haven't worried about it just yet. But I could definitely see doing some real fancy machining and carefully just running that smooth, and then putting some aluminum black back on it to where you could, you know, get it back to black and get it looking good, and then you could do a tail stand. But haven't really been led to do that just yet. It's been just good enough for me to carry it, as you can see. I hope that helps. Like I said, I came on here a couple months ago looking to see if anybody else was doing this. Couldn't find anybody talking about it. So I'm going to put this out here and hope that it helps somebody. Hopefully I've given you all the information you need. If you have any questions, feel free to ask, and I'll do the best I can to help out. Thanks for watching.